Hey, hello guys. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so give me just one small second. I'm trying to do something because I'm actually playing a game on chess, a classical game on chess. Yeah, that's right. Okay, here you can normally see what is happening. I just need one small second just to improve things a little. Because I started playing a game before and I thought that the game will last not so long because it's a classical game. It's on chess, and when it's a classical game and it's chess, usually it's boring as hell. Because I don't like playing classical games. Just that, I saw this guy's 24 something, very old account. I decided to just, you know, try it out, play, and see how things look like. Give me just one small second. Okay, this time, okay, it's going to look a little bit ghetto, but it's okay. You'll have the chance to see how the calculation works then. Okay. I'll just put the camera. Okay, just for the game, it's going to look that way, even though it doesn't look well. I'm pretty sure I'm losing a lot of potential subscribers and followers and so on. But okay, who cares? All right. So I have a decent position against the 24 something, yeah, 2453 level. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it looks pretty ghetto actually. Give me just one small second. Maybe I should put it that way. Put it that way. Yeah, that way. Image one small. I'm really trying to wait. I don't want it in studio mode. I want it to be looking that way. I don't know. Maybe that way it looks fine. I mean, I want you to see the rating points. That's also the thing. Um. Okay. Okay. Wait. That's the thing. That's the way it goes. Okay. Now I'm streaming. I wasn't streaming at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, okay. Here I just wanted to go queen b3. Okay, hopefully you see everything. Just checking the chat. Yes, the chat is working. Everything is working. Okay, I'm just sharing right now the stream very quickly on my Discord. Normally you should be able to see everything. And then based on that, the game will go on. All right. Just chat en direct. Okay, I picked queen b3. This was the only intention I had. And now he created a couple of weaknesses. Announcement, about everyone. Okay, 50% in the Discord. That's pretty good actually. If you're new, let me just invite you into, yeah, let me just put it here. The Discord is in the chat. Yeah, then after the game, I'm going to do something about it. Okay, this looks weird. It looks weird because I can simply go rook there. And now I'm threatening to win the game, right? Oh, and it's so cold. Fuck. Okay, rook b8. I'm threatening mate. How do you defend your go? Okay, it's very bad actually. It feels like I can just go rook right there. If you go rook d2, I have queen a3. You have 94 eventually. But is it a problem really? Feels like I can just go back on a5. And even if you capture, I capture, and then when you go queen g4, I go g6, and I think I'm surviving. So what am I missing? He's taking a lot of time, so I guess he's calculating and such. I'm playing pretty fast, actually. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone in the chat. Very sorry, it's actually very cold. Wait, I had to put my shoes back on because I'm just dying here. I don't even know where my shoes are. Give me one small second. The shoes are right there. I'm just dying inside. Okay. Yeah, before when my shoes will be back on and I won't have cold feet anymore, I will be showing you and explaining to you what happened in the game up till now. because I have to show you. I think I was just a bit lost. So it's funny because in the past few days, I'm sorry, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I just worked on my books, on my products, on my brand, because professional work, and I'm one of the rarest guys that can actually live out of chess, even though I'm not a grandmaster or anything. Um, and I basically worked with a couple of players on the science of learning chess and so basically I released all my books, and now I just have a couple of opening lines in opening repertoires that I'm basically selling on my system.io website or something. And the thing that happened is the following. I'm just washed. I'm just fully washed. But I reached 2100 FIDE last weekend on Sunday. I won against an 1800 something, and I'm exactly 2100. At least that's what I thought. I decided to calculate today again. I'm 1 or 2 rating points, no, zero point 0.6. So I'm actually 1 rating point away of reaching 2100 FIDE. I realized it today in the morning, so I was pretty happy. But now I have to actually log in, and next Sunday I have to go to Luxembourg to play a team match. There's also a match in Germany, but already I'm already booked for Luxembourg, so I made a small mistake. I'll have to write them today, write to my German team today. And yeah, and the thing is that I am washed and I still have to be prepared to play this game. So I'm playing one classical game a week, and then the rest of the time I'm just working on calculation. Now I'm just washed and I can't do anything. Basically, I worked a lot on openings, and what happened in this game is the following. I played a Caro-Kann, the exchange variation, and here I forgot it's e6. Also here, after knight f3, the best move is to capture and then go knight e6. I'm just so washed. It's in the repertoire. I'm so dumb. Yeah, and now basically, white is better because there is a line which goes. It's exactly what happens here. But here the move is super hard when you don't know it. It's rook d5. But this is super hard. He doesn't know that, and of course here I think I'm fine. And here I survived. Yeah, and now rook e3. Okay, I'm pretty sure rook b8 wins the game on the spot. I'm threatening mate, and I'm threatening queen a3. So here you have to go for something active. You can maybe do this. But if you do this, I'm pretty sure that something might be happening. I mean, I'm not threatening mate anymore, but maybe I can just play something. If I go rook b8, 94. Rook b8, 94. I don't see what happens. Wait, I disconnected my camera. Do you see me? Yes, you do. Oh, but I don't want to calculate. I'm so tilted, actually. Okay. Rook b8. 94. Yeah, and I don't like it. Maybe I should just go queen b7. Queen b7 and then play rook b8. Maybe this is just better, but I don't like the fact that he can push I mean, before I can go a5 anyway. So maybe I should just go queen b7. Even if you double up rook b8, knight a4, knight e4. I mean, I should be fine. So I would just go rook b8 on the next move. I mean, I'm fully washed, so if I lose or blunder, it is what it is, yeah. It is what it is. I see two people in the chat. By the way, I just have to check something because wait, why isn't it showing that I'm streaming? Ah, there's only the Twitch. There isn't the YouTube channel. There's only the Twitch. There isn't the YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I should be streaming on Twitch. What am I doing? Edit streamer page. Yeah, but I'm also a YouTuber. Your YouTube channel idea. Okay, wait a second. I have to go add. I'm doing it now since I'm streaming. So, guys, I'm not, you know. Okay. Okay. All right. By the way, I would just change the image because I'm not overweight anymore. I mean, so I think. Yeah, I'm doing it while playing a game. Who cares, to be honest? This image is much, much better, I think. Invalid YouTube channel idea. What is an idea? What do you mean YouTube channel idea? What is an idea? What is a YouTube idea? Some notifications. Chestnut's evil smart board. Yeah, I mean, I think no one likes it. Okay, this is funny. Okay, I will just play with B8 then. Before A5 rook E8, but I just capture it. I don't know, let's just see. Feels super logical to harass. Okay, but what is a YouTube channel idea? Is it this thing? Wait, what is a... Okay, okay, I have to ask YouTube, what is a YouTube idea? What is a YouTube ID? Ideas used to refer to channel on certain apps and devices. Okay, each YouTube channel has a unique user ID and channel idea. Okay, how do I find my YouTube idea? For step, for step two, click your profile icon and subscribe to open the menu and click. Ah, okay, that's how it looks like. Okay, so maybe I won't try to share it too much. Let me just open it into a new tab. By the way, here I will just leave you the chessboard so that you see everything. Okay. And I'm just looking for my idea. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Location. Just looking for an idea. Okay. I don't even know where's my idea. How do we find my YouTube idea? Find your channel's idea. Okay, sign into YouTube settings from the left menu. Select advanced settings. Ah, it's in advanced settings. Am I dumb? Paramètres avancés. Okay. Paramètres. Okay, now I have it. Okay. So now I can finally put that on the right spot. Okay, give me just 1 second. This is right there. Okay, submit. Tell me it's correct. Yes. All right, it's perfect. Okay. Now, what should I be doing? So he wants to jump right there. If I go bishop over here, he can just capture, give me a check. I move away. And then eventually queen f3, but I mate. Okay, mate. Who's this guy? How come is the game so hard? Because if I do this, there's also b4. Why can't I move? What is happening? Should I just move that way? Maybe I should just move that way. But what am I doing actually if I go here? If I do this, that might be bishop e5, but then I just move on b7, right? Wait, actually, if queen b7, there's rook g3. How am I how am I getting attacked that way? Ah, da, 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 da. Okay, I see the direct bishop a5 because if b4 have captures, yeah? This and I capture the bishop, that's right. But the problem is that he captures right there. Okay, but I simply capture back, right? No, I go queen d7. Because if rook g3, I can play bishop a5. And if he captures, then I have check in between. And then I capture right there. That's the thing. So I can go queen d7. If rook g3, I have bishop a5, which threatens to capture. And if he goes b4, then I simply created a couple of weaknesses. I mean, I can still play bishop there when I think about it now. Because if he captures, I have bishop c3 in between. So queen d7, rook g3, bishop a5, b4 captures. You move away, and then I have the capture right there. Right? Do I? Yes, I do. And if you go that way, then I can simply move away. And if queen h6, I have g6, and I have nothing. I mean, there is nothing. So queen d7. If b4, I have a5. So I will just go queen d7. I think that's an interesting play. I mean, I don't know how what you're thinking about that. Yeah, it's pretty funny, I think. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's decently decent. I don't know how you're feeling about that, but I find that decently decent, to be fully honest with you. Bishop f5 is arriving. If queen f3, I might be retreating with the queen, or maybe not. Maybe after queen f3, I simply have bishop a5 anyway. Because captures. No, actually, there is a huge threat right there. Maybe I should be slightly more patient. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I had something like this with bishop f6 in mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have played knight d7 with the intention of playing bishop f6. Knight d7 with the threat of bishop f6. Yeah, I'm washed, completely washed. And also, since now I was only streaming Blitz, and I don't like streaming at all. This is the first detail. It's not that I don't like it; it's just that I'm not playing as good as I wish I were. As it's not. It's just that I'm not playing as well as I want to play. So that's you know I have to get used to that, and I think that it's a matter of volume, a matter of intensity, like always, like in almost everything. Okay, it's just weird. I get his point. He wants to play b4 at some point, but this feels super off. Okay, let's calculate. Who is this guy? Maybe I have rook b3. Oh, yeah, wait. I'm just super tired, super tired, super tired. Come on. Mm. Having a brand is absolutely perfect, but now I can tell you I'm just super washed. Okay, maybe I can play knight g4. Now that I'm thinking about forcing moves, maybe I have knight g4. Because if rook e8, I have bishop f6. What happens here? Okay, he captures, I capture back. He captures, I capture. He goes queen there. And he's attacking the pawn and the queen. And like I can maybe go queen g4, but still he just captures. And I capture it. I think he's slightly better, to not say a lot better. Knight g4, rook e8. Maybe I have something else in bishop f6. I mean, bishop f6 feels super logical. Okay, do I have knight e4? Do I have knight e4? Knight e4, knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes. On f5, but queen c4 check. I move back, and then he goes rook e2, rook e3, and the bishop is protected. Hmm. Super washed, super washed, super washed. Rook b3. Rook b3 does nothing. And queen g4. Queen g4, he captures. Let's see. Knight g4, rook e8. Okay, knight g4, he can also play rook g3. Oh, how did I just get into this weird position? Maybe bishop c7 is fine. Because if he captures, it goes like rook g3 check and queen f3. I mean, I still have bishop e5. Oh no, but he has rook takes, pawn takes, and queen f6, and it's mate. Okay, bishop c7 does nothing. Okay, I just have to improve my position. None of my moves are actually giving me something. Maybe just bishop c. No, but maybe bishop c7. What am I threatening? I mean, I want to go rook e8, right? Rook e8, you capture on f6. I capture on e3, queen takes. I capture. Queen h6. If I'm not, I mean, I still have bishop e5. Rook e3. Rook e3 does nothing. I mean, how do I improve my position right now? Simply a5? No, a5, not a4. I don't quite see the point. Maybe I should just. Okay, queen g4. Let's start with that. Queen g4, you capture on f6, I capture on e2, you capture back, bishop takes. And I should be better because I'm threatening d4, I'm threatening bishop d4. So I think I should be fine. So queen g4. If you go f3, I capture the bishop. If you capture, I go rook takes. You go rook g3. After which I can simply play knight f6 back. What am I threatening? Actually, absolutely nothing. So queen g4. Queen g4, you capture, rook takes, rook g3. Do I have something um, else? uh, But bishop on d4 is a beast. It's a problem. Maybe I have to go knight g4. We go rook g3, and I play bishop f. No, because rook g3 is strong once again. I can play knight h2. There's rook d7. Okay, I'm pretty sure bishop c7, bishop e5. There is nothing. But the problem is that I can't see what I'm doing with this position. Hello, Hamid. Oh no, you gave me a move, bishop a5. I mean, I already calculated the bishop a5, but it's not. I mean, I don't want people to write down the moves in the chat, please. I'm basically streaming, and I mean it's decent, and I won't use this move because I already calculated bishop a5, so I know it's not a move. Um, so it's all right. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see something actually. Queen g4, queen takes rook, queen g4, queen takes, knight takes rook g3, f5. You go h6, and and I go back to f6. And the reason why I played f5 is because now after you play something, I want to go g6 and knight e4. If you play f3, knight f6, how did I? Because you just go rook e6 then, and the c6 pawn is super weak. Super weak, super. I'm pretty sure it's bishop c7. What is the problem here? The problem is that my position is somehow scrambled. I have more space, but he's more active. He can't get in. Maybe I just have to play a waiting move, h6, but h6 is super weakening. Should I just play g6 then? Or queen f5, just slowly trying to improve my position. Queen f5. Just to see what he's going for. If he goes that way, I just move back, and there's actually not a single threat here. I mean, I just move back and I retreat. Even if he goes for an h4 or anything, I didn't give myself any. Okay, I think it's bishop c7. It's preventing rook g3. And what is my threat? My threat is to go. Maybe queen d7 was a shitty move. Maybe I have to move back to b7. Yeah, that's possible. And if he goes rook g3, I go pawn g6. Actually, it's not that bad. Maybe I can go queen b7, because if you go rook g3, I have knight h5, now that I'm thinking about it. And you can't capture its mate. So queen b7, rook g3, maybe then I can simply go knight h5. And even if you go g4, now I have bishop f6. Captures, captures. Let's just try this out. I mean, it feels like an option. Oh, all right. No, it's not a problem, Hermit. There's nothing wrong about that. I mean, that's a very hard position, to be honest, with you. By the way, I know that Lee Chess is taking some time analyzing profiles and such, but but like I'm streaming right now. It's not like I have, daily new users. Yeah, it's pretty funny. What's funny is that I actually created an open repertoire for the Caro-Kann, and which is the Caro-Kann repertoire, which is on my website, and I mean I still messed up in the opening, but not because I'm bad or anything, just that I'm not focused. It's terrible. Okay, I just have to move back. Ooh, I have some students writing me on Chess Odoro. Okay, no plans, no nothing. Okay. They completed the plan status. All right. It's funny. Okay, I have some students. I mean, it's funny. It's good. I mean, I have some students that are pretty complete. Yeah, they're doing what I tell them to do. This is great. Thank you. I did the puzzles and now I'm playing People's Do. Have been okay, but I've always run out of time. All right, no problem. Keep going that way. Do you feel a difference when looking for weak signals in your games? Do you feel any difference when looking for weak signals in games? Perfect. This is great. All right, I'm back. Just one of those days you just gotta look in. Yeah, I mean I have to because the team match is arriving and I have to be ready. Okay, I think now it's just knight h5. Because even if he goes that way, I have bishop f6. This is really a thing. I just have to be careful here, because here he can also just capture that way, but I capture it. There is no queen g4 because mate. Let's just try this out. If captures, then I have mate on b2. I mean, I like what happens. Yeah, I pretty much enjoyed what happened right there. And I see that the TikTok is also doing well. This is great. This is exactly what yeah, this is exactly what yeah, this is good. We just see the TikTok. Maybe I should be recording a TikTok right now. Yeah. I mean, I like what I'm doing with the TikTok right now because I have some views that are, wait, actually, Instagram is also doing fine. Yeah. Uh, you don't have to follow me on the TikTok, but if you want to, if you want to support me, you can always. I see that Jovan Gatineau won against Magnus Carlsen. That's great. Bravo, Johan Gatineau. Wow, that is great. POV, tu viens de gagner contre Magnus Carlsen. It's absolutely great. Jovan Gatineau is a French international master. He showed that on stream. Actually, wait, I don't see. Oh, wait, no, the camera is up there. I forgot. Yeah, he won against Magnus Carlsen, which is great. Yeah, and now the account is great because I have some uploads that have like 15K, and I also have some uploads like I posted a puzzle that I'm going to analyze today on stream maybe. Wait, you don't see. Wait, because it's just too much light. Fuck. And normally now you should be able to see it. Like it's a puzzle. I mean, you can just go on TikTok, and I see that it's doing fine. I like what I'm doing there. Yeah. All right. My face is flashing. Flashlights. Ooh, okay. What is happening with the game? I mean, he's still calculating, but knight h5 is pretty decent move. Yeah. Yeah. How many colors left? 22:45. Okay. 10K steps today. That's pretty good. Pretty. Yeah, and if rook f3, then I would just go bishop f6. Yeah. Oh, hello Sylvain, c'est le Corse. Jovan Gatineau, je ne sais pas s'il est Corse, mais il y a une chance. Il est bon, Johan. I mean, this is Johan Gatineau. Johan or Jovan Gatineau? I completely forgot. I think it's Johan. Ah, yeah, wait, I wrote it down with an H. Wait, it's this guy. I mean, no, it's not this guy. It's without the H, I think. I think it's without this H. Yeah, it's this guy. Ah, Jovan. Sorry. Very sorry about that. My mistake. Yeah, and I mean, I've seen, this is funny because I knew the name. I knew. Of course, yeah, of course. But like, I knew the name for forever, but I never had the chance to meet this guy. And then at some point when I was playing a tournament 2 years ago in Vendôme, I met him, and yeah, and I just went to him, told him hello. At this point in time, I was not talking with people because, when you're 18, you think you understand the world and you just don't talk with anyone. But yeah, and I remember he got surprised that I went talking to him, and I felt like, oh wait, did I actually say something that I shouldn't have? Which is crazy. By the way, it happened to me also in the beginning of the year. I played like, sometimes when I meet people that I know, and those guys are pretty important, not directly important or in correlation with what is happening in my life or anything close to that. Um, but basically, I somehow still feel the pressure talking with them. And I remember that I played against Manon Schipke, or Manon Schipke. I don't know how to how to say her name. And remember, we played a rapid game. It was the French national team championship. in rapid. And I remember I played the French defense. I played the line that I know. It's the only line that I play against the French defense, this gambit on c3. And so I wrote an article about that on Leeches. And I remember I got completely crushed because I messed everything up. Of course, I blundered and I played too fast and so on and so on. And in the end, I told her, yeah, I didn't deserve the draw. And I remember I looked at her face and she felt like I just attacked her and I didn't understand why. And I think it's because I didn't say what I wanted to say, and I don't know what she understood. I just hope she didn't understand that she didn't deserve the draw or something close to that. If that's the case, then I'm just the biggest, that I just show myself as the worst person ever, which is of course not the goal because of course I'm not. But like there's a guy looking at my thing. He's number 500 in India. Nearly always a moment arises when it's essential to make great efforts to calculate variations accurately and find the quickest way to achieve one's aim. Otherwise, winning may prove to be difficult, if not impossible. That's exactly what I'm saying. You can have the smartest ideas ever. If you do not calculate, then you are a noob. That's what my book was all about and is all about. By the way, there was some printing mistakes in the book, and luckily, no one actually bought it in paperback. Everyone just, you know, when it comes to the people that bought my book, everyone just bought it in PDF version. So I'm pretty happy that no one actually did that. Because it just turns out I made a lot of not mistakes, but like I made a mistake when it comes to the form of the printing because it's an A5 format book, so this book is basically that big. Yeah, I think you can see around this big, where it has 150 pages. This one has only 70 pages. Yeah, it's a Rook and Game book. It's pretty decent, I want to say. Um, yeah, and my book has 150, so I guess it's pretty, it will be twice as big. Can I play with you next I subscribe? Of course you can. No problem with that. Subscribe to my channel, play with me, send me, send me everything. I just have to be careful. I didn't calculate rook takes. Okay, I think he didn't do it. He didn't do it either. Okay. Just one thing because I have someone writing to me. I don't know what is happening here. Okay. Nice. Now we have it. Oh, I'll just close this window. Okay. I mean, I can play rook e8. I just want to leave the tension here. My knight is bad. Maybe I should just capture, and go that way, and then play rook e8. But if I do it that way, he can just go rook here, and I don't know if it's really the best. Maybe I should just go rook e8 first. No, because if he does that, maybe he can just capture with the pawn. And then when I captures knight of... No, actually, it should be fine. It's just that he can always claim the control back of this. Maybe I should just capture first. Yeah. And now if rook there, I have knight f6. No, it's the same. The thing is, this queen is still defending right there. So if I find a way to force it back... I mean, I can't. I don't see anything for the moment. Okay, let's just calculate for seconds. Okay, I have the capture, rook e8. I mean, I just have visually better position. I don't know. Captures, rook e8, queen d2, knight f6. Just have to be careful about those lines, but I don't think there's anything. Just have to be careful about that. Okay, I will just capture. Yeah, get rid of the bishop because it's just a pain. He captures back. I play rook e8. If rook e3, I just go knight f6. And I have a decent position without knight f6 or queen. Yeah. Just don't. Yeah. Just don't write me the moves down, please. I don't want anything bad to. Wait, he's allowing me a lot of things right there. This is weak. This is threatening to win. So I can move that way. If he goes here, knight f6, rook takes. Oopsie, check this. He doesn't have rook e4. Oh, I'm still cold and I'm still under the pressure. I have to win. I have to be ready. Knight f6. He goes. Okay, knight f6 isn't doing anything. Queen a6 is great. Queen a6 is threatening both queen a5 and it's also threatening queen to c1, queen to f1. And if the knight moves away, I have some rook e2. So queen a6 feels. Okay, let's just calculate. Oh, it feels like I'm just pop my. Yay, white monster. Cheers. Cheers. Okay. Mm, now, I can play queen a6. Queen a6 is doing a great job. I mean, it's threatening queen f1. By the way, I have to check something because if they already changed, because I see that suddenly there are some people in the chat. No, there is nothing. It's perfect. Okay, queen a6. He can go king a2. I go queen f1, and then he goes g3. And then I have rook e1, and I think it's winning. Okay, rook d1. And queen c4 check. No, wait, it's not winning because b3. Okay, let me calculate. Queen a6, king a2. King a2, maybe I just have. Maybe I can just play rook e1, king a2, and knight f6. Rook e1, king a2. Because the problem is that the queen can be. I see a world where everything collapses now. Rook e1, there's also rook d1, and I capture. I don't know what I'm actually thinking about. I think knight f6 is great. Knight f6. If I go knight e4, I'm threatening the c5 pawn. He takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, and he cannot go queen takes. I have queen b2. So knight f6. I'm actually threatening to go. Okay, knight e4. Let's just say it's my turn. Knight e4. We capture pawn takes rook e3. What did I achieve? Nothing, or close to nothing. Maybe f5, but no, it's too much. Or maybe I can go rook e1, king a2, knight f6, because now when I go knight e4, you take rook e3. No. I'm pretty sure it's queen a6. Queen a6 threatens queen f1. King a2, this. And if I go queen a6 and you go, for example, king a2, I have queen f1 anyway. I'm attacking the pawn. And if you go g3, aren't you actually? Well, okay, queen a6, I see the. Okay, maybe I should just go knight f6 and see what he's going for. Because I can barely see moves for him after knight f6. If he goes rook e3. Okay, wait. If I do this, I have to calculate. He captures this. King h8, rook h4, and it's main. It's crazy, actually. Knight f6, I have to be careful about not getting checkmated. Here I have to play king f8. And if you go queen d2, no, queen d2, I have check. If you capture its mate, and after king a2, I have queen b3 mate. So knight f6 captures rook h4. I think I can just play. I mean, like I can just play like that. It's okay because I have rook e1. So I would just go knight f6. I think it's just pre-move in case he captures. Okay, please do not write down the moves. It's pretty important, actually. Okay, please. Just try not to write down the moves, please, guys, because I'm actually, the small risk is that, even though I'm not reading the chat or anything, because I know that some people are writing down the moves, I would like to be able to not, to not have the stress in mind that maybe something might be happening. Maybe I might get banned or, or reported or anything. You know, thanks for your understanding. Yeah. Yeah, but okay. Well, and basically, knight f6 is pretty strong, I think, because if he captures on f6 and there's nothing, yeah. Also cutting here because I don't want Instagram to disturb me. King a2. I mean, if I'm not winning now, should I just double up? Okay, queen e7 attacks. Oh wait, wait, what? Whoa. I just had queen e7, which attacks the pawn. How do you defend? You do this, but then I have check. No, with rook d1. Oof, I thought that I just blundered. I don't know. I will check that afterwards. Okay, but now queen e7 anyway. Queen e7, you go b4, I go a5. Okay, you go knight a4. Then I have knight e4. Huh? How did I just miss that? Okay, I will play it super fast just to put some psychological pressure against him. I didn't quite fully calculate queen e7, but I think it simply wins it. Oh. And if this, then I go knight e4. And if b4, then what is this king all about? I mean, I can just play a5, I think. b5, and mm, I have rook e3 after b4, a5, rook e3. You can just play queen c7. And even if he captures on e8, then nothing happens. It's pretty cold in there. Okay, thank you. I mean, it's okay. You can still write down. I mean, you can still talk together, and so maybe you can start discuss about. Okay, no, don't even talk about the past moves. It's okay. Okay, here maybe queen e5. I mean, he has to defend the rook, right? I think. Oh wait, actually, I think it's. Wait, I think he's almost lost now. Because if I go here, actually, I also have 97. No, the knight is better here. Maybe I just have this. I'm attacking the rook. If the rook moves away, I might have some d4. But a5 was my idea. I'm attacking the pawn, and mainly I'm trying to open the king up because captures. I think I can just slowly but surely switch the rooks. If he goes that way, I mean a5, rook e3. I have queen c7, which wins a tempo right there. So a5. If okay, let's just say you go. I don't know. Queen b2. If you go queen b2, I just have 97. No, it has to be winning. I think it's simply has to be winning. It feels completely lost. Which is a funny story. Today at night, I just woke up very early in the morning. Queen c7. I surely am winning a tempo. I don't see any tactical reason to lose the game on the spot. I'm attacking. I'm winning a tempo over there. I might be or might be not be threatening to capture here. I'm also threatening to capture right there. If he captures, should I actually capture with the rook? I think I should be capturing with the rook because he can't fight me on the e-file. Super cold, super cold. It's pretty direct, actually. Yeah, I wake up in the morning, and I woke up at night, and somehow my face was burning. I don't know what happened. I was like twice as fat, and I took something on something on my table just to scratch my face. I wake up in the morning, and I have tint on my face. Basically, I took a pen and I just painted on myself just to scratch my skin. Yeah, crazy, really crazy. What is time there? And right now it's 12:38. Wait, actually, did I blunder? Maybe there is b5 that I didn't calculate. I guess we'll never know. Uh, I think now I can simply capture because rook takes is just too weakening. And if he captures that way, I think I just have check and queen there. Okay, let's just calculate now. I think the game is over. I go rook a8, you go king b2, I go queen a7, I'm threatening check, king b3, queen a3 or rook a3 mate. So check, king b1, I go there, you go king c1. And now I need a line which is strong enough to win. I think that I just have queen a1 check. If queen b1 I capture, if knight e1, b1 I have rook a2, and if you go king d2, then I should just have knight e4 because if takes I capture there. Right, so I think it's winning. Let's just check this. And if he goes that way, by the way, I didn't calculate that. It's not good. I mean, I'm always talking about calculating, but knight a4. I thought queen a7 and I stopped there, but actually there is b5 or king a3, which I completely overlooked. Actually, after knight a4, I think I have knight e4, which threatens to capture, and go knight c3. Final secret account. Haha, someone from Sri Lanka, right? Is it Sri Lanka? Yes, it is. Yes, I'm not American. I can actually yet another flag than my own, um, city flag. He offers me a draw. I will have to refuse, my friend. I think it's just queen a7 now, because if you go that way, I have check. If knight b1, I capture the rook. If queen b1, I capture the knight. And if king d2, then I have knight e4. If king there, then I have knight takes, rook a3. So I think it's just winning, yeah? Oh, wait, but if this, there's queen b2. Never rush. Never rush, guys. Never rush. Rush. I go that way, you go queen b2. Now I need a good move. Okay, queen a7, queen b2 is actually pretty strong. Maybe I have knight, queen e5, which threatens the rook. And if you move back, I might have some d4 followed by knight d5. And I think it should be winning, yeah? I suppose. If you move that way, I do this. Knight e4 and d3. Queen b2. Okay, he captures, I capture back. He goes queen b2, and it's defended. So actually, I can go d2, because if you capture, then I have check, this, check. Okay, so I think it's queen e5. Let's calculate again. This, d3, queen b2 first. But if queen b2 first, I can just capture, and go knight there. And the rook is trapped. The rook has to go there, but then I push, you go here, I give a check, you go back, and knight c3. Oh no, the knight guards. Okay, I mean, it has to be winning. Hey, wait, what if queen d2? This is important. What if queen to d2? Oh, wait, actually, it's not over. We calm down, especially when you're winning. Take your time. We keep calculating. Okay. Queen e5. Oh, wait, when you ask what time is there, do you see the time actually on the clock? Yes, you do. Oof, I thought you didn't see the time on the clock. All right. Queen e5. Queen d2. Mm, Queen d2. And now I need something good. Oh, if queen d2, maybe I have queen f5. Because if queen c2, then I have rook a1. No, but you just go king b2. Oh, it's crazy. Crazy that it's not super duper winning yet. Okay, let's just assume I go queen e5. You go queen d2. What are you threatening? You're threatening queen e3 maybe, but then I can just go rook a3. Queen d2. Okay, it's actually funny. Queen e5, queen e2, rook a3. What am I threatening? I'm actually threatening rook to b3. And if you go king c2, what should I do? Okay, I can maybe just capture. You go king takes, it's 94. If you go queen takes, it's 94 again. Captures, captures. Yeah, but it's a hard win. I think I can only very hardly win. Maybe it's super duper dumb. Maybe it's just 97. 97, you go f4. And then I have queen a7, because if you go queen b2, now I have rook, knight takes e5 takes, and rook b8. No, but rook b4. Oh. Okay, queen e5, queen d2. Don't tell me that I don't have anything. This is logical that I have something. You go back there. I move here. You go h4. Maybe it's something super dumb. Like something like this. You go here, I do this. Okay, let's just create some forcing mode, I think. Okay, queen e5 feels logical, and also I'm pretty low on time. Why is it suddenly super cold? What is happening? It is super cold. I cannot believe that. I think he's lost. But I can't find how. Keep improving your position, Loris. Keep improving your position. If rook b2, I might have this, because if you capture, It's not, it's not that kind of winning yet. I'm scared he can also play this move. But now if you go for here, after queen f5 there, I surely have some tactics. Like check, you go here. No, I don't. Let's just play it slow. Let's just say go h6, you go f4. Okay, I just want to keep it practical. If he goes queen f4, I think I just have check. Because if rook there... Oh, wait, I actually lose the rook. Oh, yeah. So if queen f4, I have to move it back on e8. I didn't calculate. Hi, cats play chess very well. Cats play chess very well. You can just subscribe to the channel, by the way, if you're new there. King a2. Okay, so doesn't understand what is happening right there. Maybe I just have 97 now, because if you do this, then I have queen there. Yeah, and I just want to move back and go 95. If he goes queen there, now I can just play queen e1, because it's defended. Oh, but he goes queen c7. But okay, I just capture. I mean, it's not winning tactically. I just have to keep improving my position as much as possible. I don't have the inevitability yet. It's crazy. I mean, I see a huge target on b4, and the pawn is fixed. And if he advances, then he loses the full house. This is obvious as hell. This is extremely obvious. The thing is, he has a target. That's not the end. I don't have more space. He has more space. I don't have... Okay, I have some... Actually, yeah, the c4 square. The king is unsafe. Okay, target and the king is unsafe. I have to look for things around this zone. It's pretty sure. cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. The problem is that I'm super cold. Cannot believe that. And I thought that the game would be a short game because once again I was completely lost in the opening. I think I'm pretty sure I was completely lost. Yeah, I see 6 people in the chats. Consider following and mainly, subscribing. If you really want to support the channel, and eh, the comments that I'm having is that I'm producing gem content. So at least you can subscribe, share, and so you don't have to be my best follower ever. But since basically I'm a coach who trained his teaching methodology, and this is basically what I'm doing the best, teaching chess. And sure, the reason why I do it is because I want to let them know, I want to let the world know that I exist, but still, like, come on. You can subscribe, you can follow, finally get the rating points you deserve, man. I'm so cold. I feel like I would just drop the monster on the PC. I won't let you. Yeah, I'll put it on the other table. Why am I so cold? Maybe I should even go knight f8 to go knight e6. Because I didn't put it I didn't put words like that, but I'm actually having a passed pawn on d4 on d5. It just changes everything. Wait, I have a passed pawn on d5, so he has a weakness. The king is unsafe, and I have a passed pawn. What am I talking about? I have a good position, and I'm thinking that I have an unclear position. Sure, it's not winning yet, but it's not unclear. Obviously, I'm better. What am I talking about? Oh, what am I talking about? I'm so cold. Oh, when the game is over, maybe I will play. Actually, let's just organize some rapid tournament between you guys. Let's just play a small Blitz tournament on Lichess. I can organize it. Yeah, Lichess is taking some time to give me my streamer title or something. Yeah, I messed up 6 puzzles today. Okay, he played f4. Mm, okay, I think queen c7, and I'm just the king because I'm threatening this. Okay, let's just play it because I'm threatening check. Okay, he wants queen a4. I think he missed something. I can just play that, and if queen a4, I move back. Okay, and what if he goes knight a4? Then I have rook there, king a3. Maybe I should just go for this move. Because if knight a4 now, I can go queen there, which changes a lot of things, especially if he goes king a3. I think it doesn't change anything. Maybe I just have... Maybe I should simply... Okay, maybe check. Because if king there on the b5, I have knight c5. So this, he goes queen a4, I move that way. So this, he has to go knight there. But then I can simply play... knight there. Or knight f6 back to go on e4. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing here. So much. Sorry for swearing, guys. It's actually my first winter ever without being overweight. Can you imagine that? And the first thing my brother, who is a a weight loss trainer and basically a conditioner for posing and bodybuilding and such. Bank rank is risky. I don't know. Maybe I don't see any. I need the concrete lines that tell me that my back rank is risky. I don't see any single line. Oh, I'm so close. This is the first thing my brother told me. The first winter you will experience without being overweight will be deadly. And I don't want to say it's the reason why I feel bad, but I don't feel good. I'm cold the whole time. I don't know if you see that, but I'm basically having my jacket and I have two t-shirts and one pullover under my jacket. Maybe just put ah, my thing on my head again. I'm just way too cold. This is crazy. This is actually funny, but I don't find it funny. Come on, play knight a4. Knight a4, knight f6. If it's my turn, I go knight e4 with the threat of going knight c3. You cannot take, and if you go queen takes, I have queen a4 and rook a8 and shipping mates. Yeah, so knight a4. I want knight f6. Let's say and I want knight e4. And from here, I have check, and if you capture, I have check. If queen a3, I might have some checks, this and rook a8. So basically, the problem is that he can't prevent me from going knight e4. And once the knight is there, he will have to sacrifice the exchange if he doesn't want the knight to jump there. If he goes along the b file, the knight c5 wins on the spot. Ah, I think it's just winning. Knight a4, queen. No, knight a4, knight f6, and if queen a4, queen b7. And there is no king b2 because I have knight c5. Yes, I think it's winning. Yeah. Ah, he lost. Yeah, he will lose a lot of rating points now. I mean, the game isn't over. I can still blunder it. Maybe there is something crazy after king b2 that I missed. Yeah, here's knight f6. I think knight f6. Yes, it should be. I think. Once again, I don't see a single move. Maybe I'm just blind and weak and tired and tilted and whatever you want. I want maybe 4, followed by knight c3. I think I will add one more thing on my body. Just way too cold. And it got worse and worse and worse. At the beginning of the stream, I was in, no, before streaming, I think I was in a t-shirt only. And cold, yeah. I'm tilted, I'm washed, I'm everything, and cold. Oh my goodness. This is a great game. I mean, I have to stay on point. I want to reach 2100s. Come on, don't be so accurate, Hermit. It's okay. Don't give away my secrets. The 94 and C3 feels. Can I say it that way? It feels oblivion. No, I think I can't say it that way. It's obvious, yeah, but oblivion in the sense that I think I don't even know what oblivion means then. Okay, I didn't see that move to be honest with you. I think it doesn't matter. I think I just go that way. And if knight b6, it's mate. And this, you have to go king a3. If you capture, it's winning. And if this, that, okay, I will just go here. If knight c3, then this is simply mate. If b5, I capture it. If c6, I capture. If c7, I move back. Yeah, and now knight e4, and I think it's completely winning. I think it is, and it should be winning. I want to go knight c3. If he goes rook d3, I'll have to see what I'll be doing in a minute. Maybe it doesn't win yet. I don't know. Maybe I should just go queen there. Because the pin is forever. You know, the pin is a. I don't want. Maybe I should have added this in the book because I didn't explain how strong pins actually were. Um, but basically, pins are. No, but basically, no. It's tactically. Come on, pins. Well, you are 2,000 feet. I'm 1,500 feet. And what age did you became a CM? I became a CM a year ago, and I'm 2,100 right now, live rating. On point 2,100. I have to count that actually. Maybe I might be slightly. No, actually, no. That's right. I counted that today in the morning. I'm slightly under. I'm one rating point away of being 2,100 feet A. Again, live rating. I got 2,100 feet A last month, 2 months ago. I just have to do it again. And now I'm threatening to win, to capture and capture here. Yeah, so he has to go there. And now I think I just have knight here, or am I done? I go here, and I want knight c4, and I think this wins simply. If rook e8, I capture. Yeah, I think it wins. Okay, he can resign now. Oof. No bank rank. Knight c4. Come on, come on, come on, resign. Give me my rating points in Leech's Classic. Let's just analyze this game. I think I was just completely lost. Okay, he resigns. Thank you. GG, GG, GG. That was a crazy game. I am analyzing live. If you want, we can analyze together. Yeah, it's actually a hard game. Yeah, I was completely lost. I was completely lost in the beginning. I completely messed up. It's actually a very bad game. Yeah, I just made a lot of. Okay, AVCS, yeah. Yeah, here I was completely lost. Casual. I will accept it in a minute. Yeah, here I'm just completely dumb because here the move is e6. I'm sorry, here the move is cd, first of all. If you go knight takes, and I go knight c6, and I'm basically happy with this structure. And I don't know why I didn't play that. Basically, here captures as e6, and this line is in the course of the Caro-Kann. But yeah, here it's captures knight c6, which is and I play too fast. And here I realized that I blundered because he can just go c3. I captured knight e5, and basically here he's completely winning because here there is a move he missed. Yeah, and you can already see the move. Here he missed the move rook d5. And okay, this is high level, and I lost this position so many times. So many times. GG. Yeah, thank you. I'm 2350 in classical on chess, so I think I'm once again in the top 50, 60 players in the world. I'll be in a minute when they recharge the ratings, but I'm 2353 now. Road back to 2500. Yeah. Here the reason why it's winning is because I can show with the engine. Basically, you go knight takes. Yeah, and I cannot capture here because it's game over, and I can't castle because you capture this. And I'm dead lost. And I just have to check. Maybe the engine gives away another line. Yeah, it's takes, and knight takes. Yeah, it's completely winning. I cannot capture. It's a fork, which simply loses the game. Okay, but if you don't know it, then you just play knight takes. I'm sorry, then you just calculate knight takes, and you realize that this is not working. And then you maybe think of something else. This is maybe the way he blundered into this. And now I know because I already had this position. I think somewhere. I just know that I just knew that he has castles and bishop d8. And from now on, from and here I offered a draw because I felt like I was worse. He refused. All right. And now here is where the stream started because I thought that the game would be over because I thought he would just crush me. He's 24, so I thought he would just kill me. He didn't, so I decided to start the stream. The stream started here, and yeah, and now here it's very logical. I don't know. The engine gives a advantage to white. Do you see the engine evaluation? Yes, you do. But I guess what is this? Like I can't. Yeah, and here Here it looks that way. It's fine. Here the ancient doesn't like queen b7. I mean, I just have a worse position because this bishop is the greatest bishop ever. Maybe here it was knight d7. What does the ancient think about knight d7 that I saw? Yeah, knight d7 was the best move. Yeah, I saw it afterwards. Here when he played king a1, I realized, wait, actually I have nothing to do. Here it was knight g4 though. Rook g3. And now f5. Yeah, I still have 5, but I thought that there is nothing here. Queen e6. Okay, the engine holds that. I thought maybe it's fine, but it's not. I mean, you were there. I just realized that the rook can hop on b6, and this is not good. Yeah, and here, of course, I saw the line. He missed knight h5 simply. Yeah, and here I think I'm just fine. From here, I think I played the perfect game. Rook f8 is wrong. I think I played the perfect game. Rook f8 is wrong. Yeah, rook e3 and he holds. It was g6. I mean, how should he play g6 here? No, rook f8 is logical. Because if he moves back, knight f6, rook b4, and you're trading everything off. Okay, he trades off. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, actually, I might be in danger. Okay, the engine gives equal, but I might be lost here. Yeah, I just completely missed rook to b4. Yeah. Yeah, but here I played perfectly. Queen c2, and now I'm just the king of the jungle. And by the way, here, did I have queen e7 before? Queen e7 here. Yeah, I think it wins the pawn, right? Because if b4, a5, it's the game. Yeah. And if you go knight a4, then knight f6 I'll play. Yeah, knight e4. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I didn't miss anything big. It's all right. Yeah, and here, of course, it's just completely winning. Like in the book. Yeah, it's just very accurate. The fact that I understood that the king is weak and that I played 97 feels illegal. Yeah, it's the best move. It's very good. I'm very happy that I found that. Yeah. And here, of course, it's just lost. If queen a4, I wanted to go queen b7. Yes, exactly. And if he goes king b2, I have knight c5. Plus, I'm threatening rook a8, which wins the queen. So he went knight a4, but now I have knight f6 to go on e4 and on c3. And basically what we had in the game, because the knight is no longer controlling here. Yeah, king a2, I go rook a8. I'm forcing the king back, because if he moves the knight away, then this is simply mate. Yeah, and this is fine. Yeah, and then the rest is just a game here. And here he resigns. That was a nice game. I like it. GG, thank you. Yo, you played it really steady at the end. Good job. Thank you, Siderit. Siderite. I don't know. Are you my opponent eventually? Uh, you played it really steady. I'm very sorry. I have to check what steady means. Yeah, I know that I just wrote a couple of books and that I was a translator, but the meaning of steady can be firmly fixed, balanced, regular, even. Great. That's what I thought. Total noob. You're total noob. How could I have forgotten you? How could I have forgotten you? Thank you, total noob. Yeah, it's great. No, it's a great game. I completely messed up in the opening. Yeah, I played a couple of interesting moves. Sharpness. The sharpness wasn't there. I don't know what that means. Okay, let me just. Okay, the sharp moves were in the opening. Yeah, that's for sure. And which level did I play? I played it at 3000 level. Yeah, I think this is a good. I mean, I think if he says that I'm cheating, then I will get banned for this game. Okay, I'm exaggerating because I was lost, then equal, then lost, then equal, then I lost my advantage. Yeah, obviously I wasn't cheating. Yeah, but here, yeah, it's good. Okay, I played at the 3000 elo level. It's good. You need to have explorer moves for sharpness. Explorer moves. How do I do that? You will actually laugh at Total Noob. I only use this thing to look at the accuracy and the elo, no, the elo that Lichess is giving me. That's the only thing I'm actually checking with this thing. I mean, they have to be in the Explorer database. Explorer database. So, okay, I see. Okay, so basically it has to be somewhere like here, like something like that, right? Or something close. I don't know. Here I see the evaluation on the side. It's cool. I like it. I like it actually. Yes, I mean, yeah, very good. I think, guys, you can just subscribe to the channel now. Subscribe, like, you can send GGs and such. Okay, I like it. Did I get my trophy back? No, I did not. Wait, I need to be playing, I think, one more game. Yeah, 3 more games actually. Okay, 3 more games where I win like 18 rating points. Okay, so next game. Okay, last time I played was the 13th of October. Yeah, so I mean, I'm playing one game a month, so yeah, so I guess it's pretty decent. Yeah, let's just accept a game against viewers. Yeah, I think it's the best thing to do right now. Hello, mate. Can you give me your preferred setup against aiming counter? I love the slow ones, but I have to be available. No problem. No problem, Tottenham. For the Albin counter gambit, I just have to remember what that is. Let me just check. Because I don't have the names. I think I know what you're talking about. Counter gambits. Yeah, D4, D5, C4, E5. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For white or black, I don't know. Let's just play a Caro-Kann. Uh, against the Albin counter gambit. Sure, but yeah, I mean you understood the questions. I won't repeat myself too often. Okay, I have to play C5 again just because I have to practice the opening. Yeah, C3 we just capture, and now this is just the with white. Okay, I will show you that in a second. Yeah, and now we just have the repertoire that I'm. So that's all right. Haha. I just have to work on some very small details when it comes to the repertoire because I realize it once again it's for 1800 FIDE plus level, and I I just keep forgetting that it's not every single player that is like at my level without saying that I'm the best ever. But yeah, that's basically how things go right there. Okay, bishop e2. I guess I can just go e6, and now I would just go for the setup that I taught because if for the openings it's just a matter of practice. You choose a setup, you stick to it, and suddenly you play this opening perfectly. We won't bring this Darkstar Bishop out. This is a brand new idea. I mean, it's analyzed by the engine, so I guess every single player on Earth that plays a Caro-Kann knows the idea, but some people still do not know this idea. It's knight e7, knight c8, knight b6. Mm, yeah. Yeah, okay, knight c2. Okay, I will play knight b6, and I will show you how the line keeps going. Yeah, basically we're playing on the queen side. That's really the only element which makes sense, and the only element you really need to keep performing well, well. To keep performing well, to keep performing well, well. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just move back. I don't have to trade yet. Yeah, what should I say? Oh, I think here I have bishop e4 already. Okay, I would just let him trade, to be honest, because if he captures, I have the open H file. I mean, it's maybe playable. Well, well. Nice. Well, yay. Yeah. Now I know how to pronounce well. Great. How should I read that? Okay. Rook c8 is fine. With knight a5, knight c4, I think that's decent idea. It's really hard to find anything more than that. Um, I'm actually very close to. Actually, I'm just showing you my whole repertoire. Okay, now I want to ask myself any more questions. Let's just play knight c4. Yeah, he gave me absolutely everything. He gave me a reason to keep this knight after. Sorry, if you capture, I just capture back with the d pawn and not with the b pawn. And now I have a pawn majority on the queen side. If you want to go a4, you do it, at the cost of a b pawn, and you don't want to lose a b pawn. Even if this pawn like hell, but with a W, well, okay, perfect. Fine is good as well. Hell, well, perfect. Perfect or perfect? Ah, yeah. French accent has entered the chat. Now it's time to go queen b6. I mean, I don't know if I mean I know that people generally from the UK are perfecto. Perfecto. Yeah. See, perfecto. Um, I know that people from the UK are usually who are usually very kind and nice and well. Um, but sometimes people from the UK do tell me that I do not have a French accent, which is possible. I don't want to, I'm not the right person to say if I have a decent level in English or not. Um, but yeah, let's just maneuver a little bit. I have more space. I have time to do whatever I want to do. Oh wait, by the way, I have to change something. In games, I have to add chess. Chess, perfect. I mean, I don't think that I have an outstanding English or anything, nothing very close to that. Um, but just not having a French accent this is already good enough. Most un-French Frenchman I ever heard. Bam, we did it. We did it, yeah. Um, all right, all right. I can capture on d4. You capture back, then I have 95. I'm attacking queen. You move back somewhere. I capture, then 95, but I capture with check. I just hope it's working. Yeah, and if queen takes, then I just trade the queens off, and then I capture on d2, but you capture on b5. I have to go a6 first. All right, sounds you. Actually sounds like a Polish friend I have because I'm Polish. Yeah, your accent is more somewhere in between American and a slight something else. Like every single European person, we all stick to one impression of an accent, and we stick to it our whole life. I mean, I learned German and English at school in Germany. Can you do a Borat? King of the Castle, King of the Castle. No, that's not, no, I'm not good. Um, I mean, come on, guys. Why do you do that? Don't do that. Wait, because every single time I'm playing CS2, I'm actually speaking with a Polish accent, but like a super fat one. Something when I want to talk about chess, I don't need very nice, very nice. Can you do a Frenchman? Okay, so the pawn on d4 is pretty weak. I can then go knight c4 to e5 to attack the queen, and the queen doesn't have any good correlation with the knight. So I might win the knight back, which means that in the end I want 2 pawns. And 2 pawns is better than one, to be fully honest with you. With you is too much. Just win the game, man. Yeah, come on, come on. Let's just win the game. Oh no, I blundered. Oh no, I blundered. How could I have blundered? Like, come on, guys. How could I have blundered? I'm so weak today. I'm unbearable. I'm basically unbearable. I blundered because if I take, he takes back with the knight, and the knight jumps on c6. Because I take, he takes back, and because I take on d2, he takes on c. He goes on c6 with the knight, and he goes knight d7. So even if I put the rook on e8, he captures the rook, and then he wins on c8. I'm so weak. Let's just trade the queens off. I think it's fine, but I think it's fine because I capture, he goes that way, I capture, and I have an exchange, but oh, blame spirit. Yeah. Someone already told me that I have this Russian laugh. This yeah, I mean I can still win the pawn. And it's not that clear also, because even though he might capture, I capture back with the rook, and I still have I still have 2 pawns for the exchange. And I can plant my knight back on c4. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, I know. No, no. Wait, am I going to lose? Oh. Yeah, this is chess. You can win the best game ever against a very strong player, and then oh no, there's a pin, and then I can't take back with the d pawn. No, rook takes and I'm lost actually because there is a pin on d8. Yeah, it captures and there's a pin, and I'm just lost because he wins a pawn and the game is over. Yeah, so this is chess. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't fall. He didn't fall into the trap. Unbearable. Come on, blunder. Oh, this was better. Terrible. I mean, I think the stream was better when I was just playing the classical game, playing super seriously. Because I don't think people, keep looking at, I don't think that people are from themselves looking and watching content uh from some stronger streamers or something close to that just because it's a content for beginners. I don't think so. I think everyone's struggling at getting better at chess. And it's not even that I'm thinking about that. I mean, I'm training internationally. I know that people are, we all have the same chess goal. We all have the exact same chess goal. So for me, I mean, I can't even imagine people accepting to look at, you know, beginner made content just because it's beginner made content. I don't think I don't think it's true. Yeah. Mm, yeah, he played too fast in the end. Yeah, that's what my book is all about. You might have the greatest ideas ever. You still have to calculate better than your opponents. Mm, yeah, I think here I'm just winning. I mean, at least it's what I thought. I mean, this position is pretty cool, to be honest. I think I will show this position to some students of mine, if there are not in the chat, of course. A noob can enjoy chess. Yeah, that's... And this is also the beauty of the game. You don't have to be performing super... you don't have to perform at a high level. I think the best level to reach at chess when it comes to, to this, if there is a ratio understanding the game and loving the game per capita, I think that being rated 1900 FIDE is the best rating ever because you do enjoy the game, you do understand the subtleties of the game, but at the same time, you do not have this pressure of, okay, actually, I have to perform well myself. Not that it's not good, and I have you have to have this competitive mindset. Um, but this is also a reason why this is also a reason why chess is so hard. It's very simple to just get addicted to. Okay, I thought that I blundered stalemate or something. Wow, crazy game. Yeah, 18 or 1900 is the best level ever. Yeah, there's more comfort in not knowing anything. Yeah, of course, of course. And this is the reason why smart people suffer a lot in their life. Okay, I played a very bad game. I played a 28. Yeah, I don't think 28 is accurate. I mean, this rating is based on this average right there. I think the opening went well, but I messed up. Yeah, knight c3 was wrong. He had to go bishop b5 or knight c3 and queen b3. Yeah, now I'm just fine. Yeah, here he surprised me a little bit. Here I was much better. And now I just made a calculation mistake, yeah. Yeah, queen b6. Yeah, a6. This is fine. Yeah, this is just wrong. Here I just have to play something else. The ancient wants a5. I also thought about just playing bishop f8 and waiting. Waiting. Oh, yeah, it's decent. Then g6, then maybe bishop g7. Yeah, I mean, just waiting and seeing what, at some point his position might collapse. Something like this, knight e7, knight b2. Just waiting, and I just play too fast. Yeah, there isn't much we can say. But okay, here's just equal. Yeah, here he could have fallen into this trap that I'm capturing back on d8 and I'm surviving. I used to care about rating earlier, and it caused a lot of stress. I just play for fun. My rating has increased exponentially. Good game. Thank you, Senuka Munugama 6036. A nice finish. Thank you. Yeah, you're actually right. Herman, 21 FIDE versus 1500 FIDE low. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm washed. You don't have anything to lose. The game is, of course, like that. It's very logical. Yeah, I've been countered, man. Okay. Forever lesson for you guys. Mainly for you, Link. With white, when you play c4, I'm sorry, d5, c4, e5. It's very simple. There is a principle which is if you can force your queen to be in the center, if you can force your opponent's queen to stay in the center, force it. You just capture on d5. And I don't know what you played until now. What were the lines you were playing until now? Thank you, Senuka Munugama 6000. You can just subscribe to the channel, like the stream, share eventually the content, or join the Discord. Don't forget, guys, that there is a Discord. Sometimes I'm dropping some things over there. Yeah. You playing d takes e5? Yeah, d takes e5 is decent, and I don't know what is the problem you were struggling with in this position. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you played d takes e5. Yay.